Number 4.
No.
You want to go number 4? Or you want to say Lupe?
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Number 4 is Kendrick Lamar. Now, I don't know if Kendrick should be number 4.
I think this is like Kendrick Lamar just came out when there wasn't a lot of M's. I think a lot of these people just came out when there wasn't much else going on. So like they get all the accolades, and he had the crossover shit. He had the NPRs, he had the pitchforks, and all those nerds, they hype shit up. I don't know shit. I don't know if number 4, I'm gonna say he's overrated. I think both these guys are overrated.
I think if we're taking a list of like greatest rappers of all time, I feel better about Kendrick being number 4 than I do with Kendrick being number 4 as greatest lyricist. And so like, because I think his body of work, it's undeniable his body of work. But
I would actually disagree. If I had to, I would list him higher as a lyricist than as a rapper. Because the thing about Kendrick Lamar is his lyrics don't bother me. His voice is grating to me after a while. Because I just don't like a higher pitched voice. It's not even personal. It's just like, it's just the tone of his voice just gets to me.
If you're not into how a rapper sounds on a track, it's very difficult to get into.
Yeah, it's real tough, man. There was actually a guy. Remember Mad Skills? He was just known for. There was a guy named Mad Skills, and I think he was from Virginia. He did the Nod Factor. He ghost wrote for a gang of people, but his voice just didn't translate very well.
Right.
He didn't have a bunch of hits, but like you couldn't say that dude couldn't rap. You know what I mean?
He did the wrap up he created the wrap up.
Yeah.
Like New Year's Day, I'm like, what Mad Skills say?
Yep. Yeah, there's a few guys like that can they can spit, but just their voice does not do it for me. So I try not to. I think that's just a matter of taste. You dig? Some people like that shit, other people don't.
Right. I mean, look,
I can't be around a lot of women for a long time because the pitch just gets to me.
I feel that way about it's probably gonna sound blasphemous to a lot of people.
What's that?
But I feel that way about Guru. Like I don't like nasally baritone.
Yeah.
I don't like whisper rap. If you sound like you,
Guru's he's was a monotone where it's just monotone, like the same. Yeah, he's got the monotone thing. Yeah, that doesn't bother me, but like I understand, bro. Like I get it. On the rock and roll shit, people love Bob Dylan. I want to fucking punch him in the head every time. Like I just can't, dog. So yeah, everyone's got their own fucking preference.
Yeah, true that.
All right, so he's number 4. Okay,
number 5, MF Doom.
They got to do something for all of the backpackers and Caucasians out there.
It's good shit. It's good stuff.
See, I told you.
Though, but look, man, look at this.
10 out of 10 college white people agree MF Doom's the best rapper ever.
But look at it like this, though, right? You go Lupe, Kendrick, Doom. That's the same audience.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's really not well steeped in rap music. These are all these people he's claiming are just fucking. It's crossover rappers.
I think that this is where I think this is your blind spot, Jude. I mean that with all respect, right? Because
no, we all have blind spots. So I never take offense to that.
Doom is not a crossover rapper by any means. Doom is so not a crossover rapper. He put on a mask and created albums that was just pretending to be different characters in this made up world.
What I'm saying is this: is like I don't think I can go to any Memphis, St. Louis hoods. I don't think I can go to any of those hoods and holler at somebody and they have MF Doom. A bunch of people have MF Doom. You see what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you're saying.
He's for a very particular audience.
He's definitely is an indie rap, alternative rap darling.
Yes. And I think it's and since he's passed, like anytime someone dies, like they just get an extra bump up. So I think that's I think that has affected him too. But I don't hold that against him or nothing. That's just how it is, man.
I'm not mad at Doom being number 5, by the way. Like
I'm mad at the last. I'm mad at all most of these so far. But I'm not. But I'm not like. I'm not gonna lose sleep. Like fucking A.
I'm gonna text you mad villainy after this. You know what I'm saying? Give it a listen. I think you appreciate it.
I don't dislike MF Doom. I'm just saying, like, people talk about MF Doom like he's MF Jesus.
Jesus, this might be kind of accurate.
All right, there you go, bro.
Like, Doom is pretty amazing. You know, like, it's hard for me to pull that. Like I said, like the way he approaches it.
I like E40 better. Sorry, I like E40 as a lyricist better. Oh, fucking day. I love E40, and he's probably not on any of this fucking part of this list. And E40 is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're correct about that. It's a list of 50. We're doing the 10. There's a list of 50, and E40 is not included. So you're right.
Exactly. So, like, and I love that motherfucker.
All right. So number 6.
He's on the other side of town.
Number 6, Nas. Now, I think that's low. I mean, honestly, that's one thing. This is where I really started appreciating this list, right? Whenever I generally see lists of lyricists, Nas is like top 3, like all the time, you know. And I'm not saying that Nas doesn't deserve to be ranked higher. You know, what I am saying is that Nas's box of places he can go lyrically, right? Like when he tries to chop or double time, right? It doesn't come across the way when Nas does his own thing. Right.
Oh yeah. Look, Nas is great at doing Nas. You know what I mean? He found his thing, and there's a lot of MCs like that. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of MCs, and I kind of prefer that. Like, you know, when they just stay in their lane and they're really good in their fucking lane. So I don't need them to be able to like flip and go into twister mode and all that shit. So like, and like One Love, for instance, is One Love. I'd listen to that and I'd get more and more out of it. So many every time I would listen to it that was off his first album. So yeah, Nas is a shit. And I was telling you off the air, some of Nas's beats be so annoying that I feel like he would be a good example of a lyricist, because some of his beats I can't hear the song over and over again. I'm just like, all right, man, you're spitting, but bro, that beat's annoying the fuck out of me.
Nas carries so many, like he can make a track with an underwhelming beat sound epic to me.
Hell yeah.
You know, like I would not want to hear anyone else on this, period. And it's not because no one else can handle the beat. It's just what Nas did to this underwhelming track that I don't think most people should be rapping on.
Yeah, like I remember that one song, Poison.
Right.
I love Poison, but then the beat after like the third listen, I'm like, all right, that beat is Poison. It's giving me a fucking anxiety attack. It's like, stop it with the fucking Poison.
Right.
It's like the beat just is irritating the shit out of me. So yeah, Nas is, he's that dude. He can spit.
Right.
I'm not. Yeah, that's so. There you go. I'm not mad at Nas.
Number 7. Number 7. Eminem, number 7. You know, I'll be straight up. I actually feel like this is kind of low, right? Just off my own reflexes, because like the thing I love about M is like similar to the things I love about Lupe that I don't think Kendrick does nearly as well, but I think Andre does great too, right? Like he could take a track that is just like, okay, I'm just going to show skills and just spit some stuff, right? I'm just going to rap about how great a rapper I am, maybe, or I'm just going to talk about random things. Or I'm going to do it in a way that makes your mind twist with how the words are put together. But then he can also do it on a track that's a storytelling track, right? Or a track that's like, you know, about a very specific topic, or like a stand, or like
and like, yo, he was just coming. He also introduced a different rhyme structure, like he had a different flow that no one was doing in 2000 and in the late 90s. His flow was just different.
You know, my favorite things about any MC, the first thing I think about are what you mentioned earlier, voice. And the second one is imagination, right? Like how do you sound on a track while saying something that everyone else who's ever grabbed a microphone has said, but found a way to say it in a brand new way, right? And so,
straight up,
to me, Eminem should be higher on this list.
Also, Eminem's the funniest motherfucker that they've listed so far. He doesn't his songs ain't as funny now that he's a little bit older and shit, but like back at his younger shit, he just man, he that motherfucker, I was like, damn, that's clever as hell, bro. Oh, that's funny as hell. I always liked that about him.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. He had me like dying laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, I still crack up at his stuff.
Straight up, man. First, second album. Damn.